What is this? This is you, okay? You're not happy. Why are you not happy? Because you're in an H-O-L-E, a hole. We're going to talk about something right out of your eastonuniversity.com portal. We're going to talk about something that we glossed over a couple weeks ago on our lives, and that is, what the heck do we do when we're in a hole? What do I mean by a hole? I need to think about it. I need to review the contracts. I need to get Tina to look at it. I need to get Brad to look at it. I need to get the board to look at it. I need my wife to think this over. I need my husband to think this over. I want to look at a couple other options. They throw you in a hole, right? And you're busy sitting around waiting to know if Tina had a chance to review the agreement, so then the board could look at it and then we could narrow it down to 3 options. Help! You're in a hole. Here's the problem that nobody in sales coaching talks about. When you are in a hole, I get it. Holes are not fun. Nobody wants to be thrown in a hole waiting for Tina to review the agreement. Yet, we voluntarily keep ourselves in these damn holes. And it drives me crazy. This is right out of your Easton University portal. Don't keep yourself in the hole. Keeping yourself in the hole sounds like this. Hey, John, Matt Easton with Easton University, calling to see if Tina had a chance to look at the agreement. Hey, Phil, Matt Easton with Easton University, I know you're going to look at 3 other coaching companies, calling to see if you had a chance to do that. Hey, Mike, it's Matt Easton with Easton University. You asked me to send over the contracts so you could review them. I'm calling to see if you had time to review them. Why the hell are we putting ourselves back in the hole? Okay? Just proceed like the hole was never there. Hey, Tina, Matt Easton, Easton University, calling to see if it makes sense to put your team on board. Yeah, it does. Congratulations, you made a great decision. Hey, Mike, Matt Easton, Easton University, calling to see if it makes sense to get you on the sales coaching. No, it doesn't. Got it. What's a good next step? I had mentioned that I needed to look over the contracts. I haven't gotten around to doing that. Okay, there's a huge difference. You guys need to understand this. There's a massive difference. There's a giant hole-sized difference to me calling Mike and saying, hey, Mike, calling to see if you had a chance to look at the contracts. No, I haven't. How do we know that looking at the contracts is still important to Mike? We don't. But when we bring it up, we literally throw ourselves back in the hole. If I just call Mike and say, hey, Mike, calling to see if it makes sense to get your team access to the sales coaching. Yeah, it does. Now, if Mike's not reviewed the contract, but now all of a sudden, since things have changed, his team's not selling anything, they've gone yet another week behind plan, Mike might decide to call an audible and just sign up. Why don't I make it easy for Mike to sign up? Why, when somebody puts us in a hole, do we feel it necessary to dig ourselves out of that hole each and every time? The worst thing that's going to happen by you just proceeding to move forward is they're going to put you back in the hole. And at that point, guess what? You're still in a hole and now you got to deal with it, right? Does it make sense to get your team access to the coaching? No. Got it. What's a good next step? If you remember, Matt, last week we had talked about, you had sent me over the contracts to review. I didn't get a chance to do that. Got it. What's a good next step? Well, I'm not sure. I'm really busy. When you say you're really busy and you needed to look at the contracts, was there a particular thing that you were looking for in there? Yeah. I wanted to see, how long the agreement was if we get our team on Easton University. We're month to month. There is no agreement. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Does it make sense to get your team on board? Yeah, absolutely. So you're telling me if we sign up the group right now and it turns out to not be a fit, we can turn it off next month? Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Congratulations, you made a great decision. What happens next? You've got the link in that email. I'm going to resend it to you. Just click and sign up and your team will have access. Awesome. Can't wait to work with your team, right? Stop putting yourselves in holes. We could go through a million different holes. Let me review them one more time for you guys. They need to look at a contract. They wanted to review it internally. They wanted to show it to a spouse, a friend, a family member. They wanted to look at other companies. God, why would you put yourself back in that hole? I'm calling to see if you had an opportunity to look at some other companies, right? Don't put yourself in these holes, guys.